I awoke with a shock, and I realized I was confused about the situation I was in. Was I asleep? And where am I? I looked around me to realize I was outside in a forest, but it didn't make any sense. Why would I have fallen asleep outside in a forest? I'm not the type to wander around the forest in the middle of the night and pass out. It just didn't add up to me. I'm the kind of person that just goes to work at 8 in the morning, gets out at 5, has a great dinner with his wife, and goes to bed at around 10, and repeats the process Monday through Friday. This didn't make any sense. I'm not the kind of person to be in this kind of situation. How could I be so foolish? Did I drink again? I did drink Jack Daniels one night, but I never ended up in a forest. This was something out of character for me. I couldn't believe I could be this irresponsible. I checked my watch to find out it was 1:35 in the morning. My wife, she must be worried about me. Good God. I then realized something. Next to me, there were these two bright red lights. And to my sudden realization, they weren't two red lights. They were eyes. These were not human eyes. They didn't look like animal eyes. No. Something out of this world. It looked like a demon from hell. I was shocked. I couldn't move. I heard the footsteps rustling because there was leaves on the floor. Those footsteps started to get closer. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. A beautiful woman. Gorgeous. I didn't know what to think because she looked beautiful. But once I saw her eyes, it made me think about the situation and not for me to let my guard down. I then remembered I had a pocket knife in my left pocket. I busted it out and said, "I'm not looking for any trouble. Whoever you are, I'm not interested in whatever you're trying to do to me, but you best stay back." I was scared for my life as I waited for a response from this demon. Nothing. Not a goddamn word uttered from her lips. Instead, the woman just smiled, revealing two fangs in her mouth. She then got closer, and I was starting to really feel uncomfortable. I took a step back. The only thing I could do was just take one step back, and then I froze again, because this woman started growing wings from her back. Then, something terrifying happened that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. This woman's eyeballs came out of her sockets and rolled on the floor. She had no soul. I saw nothing but black holes in her eyes. Now she was laughing. I couldn't believe what I was witnessing. I could not believe that this was happening. In a desperate attempt, I threw my pocket knife at her, and surprisingly, it landed and hit her straight in the thigh. She took the knife out of her thigh and licked the blood off the knife. Still in shock, I fell to the floor. How foolish of me to do something like that. I should have just made a dart for it and run off, but no. My foolishness led to my demise, as the woman, demon, whatever the fuck it was, got closer to me, laid her hand around my chin, and said, "Don't worry, child. This will only sting for a bit." As she sang her fangs into my throat, I let out a small gasp, and then I realized it was too late for me. I thought I was gonna be dead in a matter of seconds, but then something happened. A bright flashlight emitted from the wilderness. The woman let out a ghastly scream and took off like a bat out of hell. I could not believe that the flashlight was actually my wife. She came out screaming and crying my name, wondering what the hell happened, as she saw that I was bleeding badly from my neck. I just looked at her, and I said, "Honey, I don't know what the hell just happened, but I'm real glad to see you." My wife saw the injury on my neck and immediately took off her sweater and wrapped it around my neck. My wife told me, "I can't believe you got yourself in a terrible situation like this." And I responded back, "Honey, the only thing worse than this is the amount of bills I'm gonna have to pay when I get home. Because after this shit, I'm gonna be taking a long shower." When the demon bitch stared back at me, I felt all this sexual aggression and rage come out of my body all of a sudden. As I said back to her, "If you want to settle this shit, let's go to my house and play Mortal Kombat X. I just got that shit at GameStop for $25. Let's fight. I'm gonna pick my favorite character in the whole wide world, Chun-Li." Wait, that's Street Fighter. What the hell am I talking about?